What's up, Team Death Proof Diva? It's your girl, the Death Proof Diva, for the second week of my weight loss journey. Those of you who saw my first video will remember that I had a starting out weight of 265.8. Well, after getting really sick, which I'm sure had a lot to do with it, plus also losing the first 5 pounds was really easy for me. So this is no way indicative of any future success I might have. I hope it will be, but we'll have to see. I weighed in on Monday at 260.2 pounds, a total loss of 5.6 pounds in the first week. That to me is pretty amazing. Um, I actually already feel a difference in my back when I'm at work and things like that. I mean, it's only 5 or 6 pounds, but it's a start. So we still have a long way to go. Um, but I do have a little bit of a helper. I just got this yesterday. I'll tell you what, he ships fast. I mean, granted, it came out of Orlando and I sent it priority mail, but it came fast. I am going to start doing DDP yoga. And I did what's called the Diamond 12 today, or the Diamond Dozen today, and it's a lot of like yoga stretching and breathing and stuff like that. But it's also intense enough that even though you feel like you're barely moving, your heart rate is still going up. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time getting really comfortable with that Diamond Dozen this week so I can start into the energy and the fat burning and all that stuff. So um, that is your update from the weight loss journey. And of course, I will keep you updated every week as to my progress. Don't expect that 5.6 pounds to be indicative of any future weight loss I may have. It could be more, it could be less. We're going to have to see. So, thank you very much, everybody, for supporting me in this journey. Physically, not much of a difference. I'm still, pretty heavy. So, it doesn't look like much of a difference, but it will be. So, give me time, stick with me, support me. I appreciate all of you. You are the best Twitter team a girl can have, so thank you for your support. And that is the update for this week's weight loss journey. Now, let's get back in a little bit back into my old modus operandi. There are so many freaking reality TV shows on right now, I don't even know where to start. So, I'm just going to start with The Bachelor because it's almost over. I haven't really been as much into The Bachelor lately. I thought it's been lame, it's been weak, but this season was, in my opinion, awesome. Sean is hot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Sean is freaking hot, especially when he takes his shirt off. Um, the girls, for the most part, were really cool. I think Tiara made the perfect villain, and personally, I think that whole villain thing is a work because every Bachelor has a villain. So I'm pretty sure it's a work at this point, but whatever. I was extremely shocked that Lindsay and Catherine are the final two. Nothing against either one of them, but I really thought it was going to be Ashley and Desiree in the end, and I still can't entirely wrap my mind around why he got rid of Ashley and why he got rid of Desiree, and especially after watching the Women Tell All special last night. Um, I don't know why Ashley would lie about the things that he said in the fantasy suite that night. So, um, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about Sean a little bit. I'm starting to wonder if he's really the guy that he comes off as. I don't know how to explain it. I'm looking forward to the finale. I tried to because I watched the Women Tell All special on my computer last night, and I tried to pause the video on the part where he's reading the letter at the final rose ceremony, and I couldn't read it. So more than likely, it's not going to be anything that big or huge or whatever. I don't expect it to be this big huge thing, and so we'll see. With the final two between Lindsay and Catherine, I don't know. It's really hard for me to choose one over the other because I really didn't think either one of them would make it to the end. But If I had to go with it, I would say probably Catherine, just because the fact that Lindsay came out of the limo in a wedding dress on the first night still kind of puts me off a little bit. So, um, I think either one of them is going to be great, and either one of them is only going to last 6 months at the most. But if I had to back one of them, I would probably back Catherine at this point. Um, Last night, the finale of the Joe Schmo show. If anybody has never seen the Joe Schmo show before, because it's been 9 years since they did the last one, I IMDb'd it. So, um, Joe Schmo is a fake reality show. They get one guy who thinks it's all real, and in the end, if he sticks it out through the end, he gets $100,000. Well, last night was a finale, and I just want to first of all say that I am ashamed to admit this, but I got rickrolled by Lorenzo Lamas. Lorenzo Lamas was one of the cast members this season, and he was promoting the European Comfort Pouch, and he kept saying, "Oh, go to www.europeancomfortpouch.com." So I did, and it was a link to the Joe Schmo show. I got rickrolled by Lorenzo Lamas. What? Like, who does that? Who get? Touche, Mr. Lamas. Touche. So last night they got to the final thing with the bounty hunter ceremony. It's kind of a lot like Survivor, pretty much. Survivor with Big Brother or whatever. So they got to the final thing, and with the jury vote, Lorenzo Lamas actually was named the winner of the full bounty, but that's when they revealed to Chase that everybody was an actor and it was all bullshit, and he took it really, really well. Like, I was really impressed with how he took it. So that was a lot of fun, and now that the Joe Schmo show is done, like my Tuesday nights are empty. I feel empty inside now that there's no more Joe Schmo. They're gonna have to wait at least a year to do another one, unless they did a whole bunch of them back to back to back to back, because everybody's got to figure it out by now. Like, if I were to go on a show and even have the slightest inkling that it was a Joe Schmo show, I would just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have fun with it, and I'm just gonna go balls crazy and just completely act a fool. I do that anyway. I mean, look at my other YouTube videos. All I do is act a fool, right? Um, so yeah, very sad that Joe Schmo is over, but hopefully the next season, if there is a next season, can top it, because it was amazing. I love that show. In other news, Survivor is back, and over the past, I think it's been 3 weeks so far, I'm not really all that impressed yet. There aren't any real memorable characters, even in the favorites. There's nobody I really care about. It's like, oh, Philip is back in his pink panties. Who cares? I thought I was going to be excited about Malcolm and Cochran being back, and I'm not. It's pretty much another season of the same old shit. And if Survivor wants to keep their fan base up, they're going to have to stray away from the same old shit. I don't know what that's going to entail, but they're going to have to do something, because Survivor is getting boring. Um, Along those same lines, so is Amazing Race. I can't even get behind Amazing Race right now, because it's just the same old shit. There's nobody I'm backing right now. There's nobody I like right now. There's a couple people I don't like the YouTube hosts and the what is it, the new bride bitchy person. I like the father son team, the cancer survivors. I do like them, and I think Amazing Race Creative is gonna make sure that they win it all. But we'll see. They did the challenge this past Sunday. The detour. You either had to do a fishing challenge or a kind of a stunt car driving challenge, and I was just been like, man, I would have been happy doing either one of those, because I'm from Missouri. Fishing is what we do. That would have been so much fun, but at the same time, driving those little stunt cars around those cones in 82 seconds, that would have been pretty legit too. So, um, we're just gonna have to see what happens. I hope it starts picking up and someone starts standing out as somebody that I want to watch. Because right now, I'm so bored with my reality TV. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's all just the same old shit, and you can't. it's the same thing that WWE's got going on right now. You can't build your fan base with just the same old shit. So I think that is about it at this time. So I just want to thank everybody for joining me again. Thank you for your support in my goals and everything else. And I'll keep you updated. Uh, win or fail, you know, I will make sure that everybody who's supporting me knows how I'm doing. So, again, thank you. Hashtag Team Death Proof Diva. Make sure you follow me at Death Proof Diva on Twitter and friend me, Tony Logan, on Facebook. Until next week, have a good week, everybody, and Kila Salai.